ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
This is your first look at sports. I'm Jonathan Benson. It's the off-season in minor league baseball. Albert Cartwright has made his way home, and he talked about his 2013 season with the AA Reading Fighting Phils.
Well, it was up and down season. We had a good times, we had a bad times. We started off pretty hard at the beginning of the season. Then we kind of got on a little rough stretch, so we kind of finished in the middle of the pack. But it was a good season. Once you were able to play 130 games and be healthy and stay on the field and don't have to worry about the aches and pains, everyday grind, pretty much considered a good season.
Well, the 2013-2014 Commonwealth American Football League season is expected to kick off in less than 2 weeks' time, and expectations are high.
As of the 26th is on. No looking back. Who ain't ready, and who ready, let's rumble. That's what it's going to be. Most of the teams are pretty much, intact. They're running again. And so we look forward to the inclusion of another Grand Bahama team. Should that come along, we look forward to, and we welcome them. The Crushers, we understand, maybe coming along. The Hurricanes will be back. So we look forward to that and the rivalry and everything else that comes along with the football season here in the Commonwealth.
Now, after relinquishing their title last season, the VA Fusion Stingrays have revenge on their mind.
We're going to pull it back together. We're in a rebuilding phase, but some of our players have selected not to play this year. But we agree, we wholeheartedly support them in what they have to do. But we're going to work with what we have, and we're going to come out there and have fun. I tell you that much.
6 games not enough to decide a men's or ladies champion in the Province Softball Association. On Saturday night at the Blue Hill Sporting Complex, the Andre Gardner Buccaneers and the Propicare Pool Sharks both able to stay alive. In ladies play, the Sharks blasted the Sigma Brackets 17-3 to even that series at 3 games all. Alex Gabriel picked up the win over Ashante Darville. For the Sharks, Trika Monroe, she was 3 for 5 with a double, 2 runs batted in and 3 runs scored. Roche Morley was also 3 for 5 with a triple, 2 runs batted in and 3 runs scored. Vanetta Nairn went 3 for 4 with 3 runs batted in and a run scored, while Marissa Burrows finished up 2 for 4 with 3 runs batted in and 2 runs scored. For the Brackets, Zella Simonet, she was 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI.
I kept telling them from the first game we got to hit the ball. If we don't hit the ball, then we can't win. So I think they was tired of me rowing them, because I was rowing every game for them to just hit the ball for me, because they could hit. I wasn't asking them to do something that they can't do. So once they came out there and they hit the ball, and they gave me more encouragement to come out there and try to stay on top of my game. So it was really important that we come here and we win this. We couldn't lay down and play dead. They were saying they could sweep us, They're doing plenty talking. But you play this between the lines. So we came out there and that's what we did.
Same thing I've been telling them all year, If we hit the ball, nobody can beat us. Ain't no team in this league could hit with proper care. What we got to do is hit the ball. Once the young girls perform, we straight.
On to the man now, and the Bucks spotted the Arnett Sporting Lounge Hitmen an early 3-0 lead. However, they were able to tie things up at 5 after the 3rd inning, and from there they would score 8 runs over the final 4 innings to put the Hitmen away 13-9 and tie the series at 3 games all. Avery Roll picked up the win over Kieran Monroe. For the Bucks, Jordan Gibson was 2 for 3, a double, 4 runs batted in and 2 runs scored. Garfield Bethel also 2 for 3. He had a double and 2 runs scored. Shaquille Delancey, he went a perfect 2 for 2, an RBI and 2 runs scored, while Ken Wood finished up 2 for 4, 2 doubles, an RBI and a run scored. For the Hitman, Jamiko Sands with 3 for 5, a triple, 3 runs batted in and a run scored. Kieran Monroe helped his own cause out. He went 2 for 4 with 2 runs batted in and a run scored, while Marty Burrows, he finished up 2 for 3, a triple, a double, an RBI and 2 runs scored.
The Hitman is a really worthy component. I know a lot of people thought in the beginning of the series we were out of it, down 2-0, but the Buccaneers been fighting a long time to get where we are now, and we're not about to give up now. And what I told the guys is, you just can't turn over and lay down because down 2-0. I said we've come behind in games before, and won games when we were down many runs. So why we can't come behind in the series and get back into it? And all I tell them is keep winning, keep winning, keep winning. Nothing looking back.
Now Game 7 in both series set for tomorrow night. The 2 winners will represent New Providence at the Bahamas Softball Federation's round robin. For the Bucks and Sharks, both teams were down 3-1 at one point, and they now have the momentum.
I tell them to keep playing like they played the last 3 games. We lay it out on the field. We got nothing to carry on.
I think it's going to be a pitch out. And once the guys play defense behind me and they hit the ball, it's going to be good.
Alex is our ace. You go at your best. And that's what we're going with. We can ride it right straight through there.
We just got to play, come out there and play as hard. You got to play, you got to give 200%. You got to play harder than you've ever played before and just come out there and give it your all. That way, at the end of the day, whether you win or lose, once you give it your all, that's what matters at the end of the day.
Alex has now 2 days to go home, go rest. Tuesday is over.
Well, the Andros Softball Association's Ladies Championship came down to a winner-take-all Game 7 last night. Our Julian Gibson was at the park in Nicholstown.
Benson, look at the people. Boy, a packed house for Game 7 of the Andros Softball Association Ladies Championship last night. Boy, Eleuthera, Long Island, lick your fingers. Softball is alive in Andros. Well, alive and still kicking. The Navigators, they defeated the Chickasha to win the Andros Ladies Softball Championship 14-8. The winning pitcher was Bertha Murphy. The losing pitcher was Terry Knowles. So congratulations, the Navigators. They got the job done.
We play a fine game. I thank God for that. We come from down 1 and we come back and we win 2, win 3. I thank God for this victory.
I know we always could have done it. It was excellent.
The team played excellent. I am just so proud to be a part of the Navigators. I made a few bubbles inside there, but Nassau, look out, because I ain't gonna make none over there.
I heard a little voice told me, say, don't give up, it ain't over. Put your best foot forward, and I'll do the rest. And that's all I tell the girls. And they did that, and they came out with a victory.
When we came out first on the very first game, we were very, very flat. Why? Because of that team having a better pitcher. But, you know, for a while, we said, look here, we got to learn to hit this pitch. After a while, we came out on top.
Now for the Chickasha, their head coach, he was simply disappointed they did not get the job done, but he feels good about his young ball club.
All of them is young kids. They work very hard. They make it to the big dance, and they look good. They go Nassau, but they got to leave the bat home, Julian.
What do you tell those young persons so they can stay focused and come back even stronger and better next year?
Well, ain't nothing in life easy. Anytime you want to achieve something, you got to work hard at it. You got to get hold of your head. These are things, winning and losing, got to go through.
So once again, congratulations, the Navigators. They are the 2013 Ladies Champions from Andros. And boy, they did party award. The party left the ballpark, and it ended up in the big shop. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
All right, thanks a lot, Julian. Well, the 2013 Slow Pitch Softball Championships are in the history books, and winning the men's title this year in 6 games was the BTC Lasers.
During the whole season, we had a mandate to go undefeated. We lost 2 games, so we were kind of shaken up. So when we lost 2 games, when it was series started 2-2, the manager, along with some of the other senior ball players, they sat us down. We had a meeting, and what we discussed was we are a better team, and we have to show it on the field. And after that, you know, it was just like curtains. You know, we just came in there, we played, and the last 2 games we won it wasn't even close. When you get guys like Lorenzo Carter, you know, you're talking about one of the better ball players and athletes in the Bahamas. Sherman Ferguson, who was playing with the Hitman, along with myself and some of the other senior guys on the team. All it just takes a spark plug. And when we get guys like Kenwood Jr., you had Calvin Grangeslade, there's some of these guys here who just know how to get on base and set the table setters. And we had some other guys, you know, it was a team effort. You got Herbert Cookwood Ferguson here. You also had Farrington, Van Farrington. It was like a team effort, and guys just started to produce. And what it is when you have this chain, and once everything is clicking and everything is together, united, things just fall into place, and that's what happened.
Now, the Ladies Championship Series went the 7-game distance, but when all the smoke had cleared, it was the BPSU Strikers winning their first league title.
Game 7 means so much just because we wanted this championship so bad. And so when the team got together, we was determined to win Game 7 because we've never won a championship at all in the league. And so we had to win this one today. I started to get down on myself, but they knew I could have done it. And so when they started talking to me, I had to go and do what they asked me to do. So I had to pitch the ball.
Congratulations going out to both the Lasers and the Strikers. And that will do it for sports, but don't go anywhere. There's more to come after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.